Hey guys, I'm back in my room with the really terrible lighting. I know I did post a vlog earlier today with Hunter, but I had something on my mind, so I decided just tell you guys. There's a reason why I'm like wearing my glasses and just kind of dressed up like, no, weird. For those of you who didn't know, yes, I wear contacts, so these are my glasses. I'm rocking the Ray-Bans. My favorite. So this is going to be like a little bit of story time for you guys. I'm not going to name any names or anything, of course. But when I was in, like, just before I start though, guys, I will be doing a different one about, like, me, about, like, how I, like, when I was born. But this one is just something that's been on my heart. There's been a couple issues, and I just want those to know, and for you guys that don't know what's going on, for those that are actually like in part of this, that like I need to get this out here. So when I was in grade 9, I was in high school. First time in high school, I was like, whoa. Classes were really hard, and this is really bad. Let me see if I can get and I didn't really know a lot of other people except for my people that came from like grade 8 with me. But I was in French immersion, so I just kind of stayed with that group that I knew. And I met this guy who I completely like started crushing on, and it was like super awesome, and I was like, cool, yay. And we talked a little bit. We were in the same class, so we sat together and we talked, and then I invited him to come to youth group with me, and that was fun. And like people like warned me, like said like he's not a nice guy, but I was like, people change. I mean, it's different from when you go from like middle school to high school, and I didn't listen to it, and so we started dating, and the first little bit was fine, like, and you guys are probably like, oh no. It was great, like, it was absolutely wonderful, like, we hung out every day, which I think was part of the problem, and we were together all the time, like, if I wasn't at school with him, we were at his house, and the relationship got really, really good, and then, me being really juvenile and bad, there's a few girls that I didn't like because I felt that they were gonna interfere with the relationship. And at my time then, I thought, oh my gosh, I need to marry him. And so I told him, I said, I meant in my heart, I don't feel comfortable with you talking to them. But what came out really was, I don't want you to talk to them. And that is like one thing that I regret ever doing, because that was me telling him what to do, who to be friends with, and that's where the problem started in my mind. And as it got further on in our relationship, it did start to get worse. And he began to tell me, I don't want you to talk to these people. I don't want you to hang out with these people. And eventually I got a set of rules put on me, like, you're not allowed to wear tank tops. You're not allowed to talk to certain guys. You're not supposed to go on social media. Anything, I mean, like Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, anything. I wasn't allowed to talk to anybody. And I wasn't allowed to text anybody. And at one point, it was so bad that I was talking to my friend who lives in Sussex. He's like my best friend at all time. And then my boyfriend then went on to my Facebook account by telling me I won't love you or stuff like that. He started to be really not threatening, but just making these kind of promises that I didn't want to come true. And so I gave him my password, which was my second mistake. And he started to tell this guy off while I was talking to him. And then it got even worse. I wasn't really allowed to go on Facebook, and then so I wasn't even allowed to not have him know my password. And that was, it was hard, and I was like keep going through this relationship. And so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit because it would take forever to talk about this, and it's probably gonna be a really short video. I was at my youth pastor's house because we had this big, I think it was a Super Bowl thing, or it might have been just a girl thing for the end of youth group. And I was talking to some of my friends outside, and I was saying, like, man, this relationship has gone so far than what I'm supposed to be. And I was telling about it, and one guy that I was really close to, he said, Megan, you need to get out of that relationship. That is not healthy. That is not what it means to do. And I started crying because, that's hard for someone to hear, especially me, because I thought, maybe this was just juvenile stuff. Maybe it would get better. Because in my head, this is what was going on in my head. I told him multiple times that it's over. And he would come back with, I'm going to kill myself. And when you hear that, when you're in grade 9/10, and so when you're that age, like in grade, it would probably been like grade 10 now. Like, you don't want to be the cause for someone to kill themselves. So I just kept taking them back. And then my youth pastor came out. He said, Megan, here's what you gotta do. He basically gave me this option. He said, break up with him. And then either, if he tells you that he's gonna commit suicide, either call the police or call his mom. So I broke up with him, and I called his mom, and I said, I just broke up with your son. And he is saying he's gonna kill himself. And I'm sure that was a shock to her. Don't know where it went after that, but I told her. And girls, while you're watching, or guys, if you're in that kind of relationship, get out, but don't just make sure you tell someone what is happening, and don't leave it on for 13 months. In other words, a year and a month, because it gets bad. Don't waste your time on that, because it is an unhealthy relationship and it's dangerous. So this has been I'm sorry, I've been jumping around a little bit, and I stop in between words, is because my parents keep telling me stuff and coming and talking to me, and sometimes my dad wants the dog out, and sometimes mom's trying to talk to me at the bottom of the stairs because my room's on the second level. So if I'm jumping, so basically, just a conclusion: you're in a controlling relationship, but make sure it's controlling. Don't just try to say that stuff. Don't brag about it. Get out when you can, and if they say they're gonna kill themselves, don't take it personally, not because of you. They obviously have something going on, and what you gotta do is end the relationship, but tell someone, whether it's a close friend, a family member of the person or your person, the cops. Do not hesitate to call 911 when you need it, not just randomly. When it's a controlling relationship and they threaten to take their life, that is something that is worthy of calling the cops over. Okay? And thank you guys for watching. I hope that if someone out there watching, I hope that I've helped you and that you can grow and stuff, because I know once I was at that relationship, I grew, and I knew that if that sign was ever there again, I wasn't going to wait 13 months till I ended it. I was going to end it right there, because being in that kind of relationship, guys, it is not enjoyable. It is not love. It is not nice. So don't put your guys' self through that. I will never do that to myself again. And here's the point that I need to bring up. I have gone through a controlling relationship. I would never do it again, because I know how it feels and I know how bad it sucks. And for those of you who wondered what happened afterwards, you guys might not be worrying about it at all. The guy played victim, and he told everyone that I was the one that caused the relationship to end, that I was being the controlling one. But if that ever happens to you, just let it roll off your shoulders. Because they're not your problem anymore. You can go live your life and enjoy it. So my current relationship with Hunter, I couldn't ask for anyone better. And he's not here to hear this, but I hope he watches this. He is perfect in every single way. He does have imperfections, but he knows how to treat me. He knows that I cannot be controlled, and he does not control me. And I could not ask for a better relationship. I am happy, and I am glad that I have such an amazing person as him, that he cares, and he doesn't think about my future. He doesn't care. He just cares that deep down inside, I am worthy. And I'm tearing up. So, thank you guys for watching. I've been jumping around a lot, but I hope you got the point across, and I hope that this story maybe helped some of you out there, or maybe those who just watch, you're just like, cool, I know Meg and more. I will be doing another one of these story time things soon-ish. And I'm hoping Hunter will tell his story, because his story kind of sucks, but it's beautiful of what the outcome did turn out of. It's not the greatest outcome, but it's something. It's better than what could have happened. So, thank you guys for watching. I know this was probably up really late, but I like to thank all of you that continue to watch, and that, yeah, I haven't got quite in about it, but the comments I get about how great I'm doing, thank you. I do not get paid to do this, like some vloggers. I just do it for you guys. And everything I put into this, like the warheads, even though I got them at the Dollarama, most of the stuff I get to this, I had to pay my own money. And it means a lot that some people like to enjoy this. I'm not here for the subscribers. I'm not here for the views. I'm not here to get paid. I'm here to just help someone out there that may have just been like, well, what do I do? Type in a random thing and found my channel. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all you guys' support. Remember, you are unique and perfect in your own way, and don't let anyone tell you that you can't do something, because anything is possible if you put your mind to it. Night, guys.